So tonight's meditation is inspired by all the changes that are happening on the planet. We were talking about this in the conscious community earlier today, the fact that a lot of us are feeling very, very tired, very, very depleted. And that's because our physical body is catching up to the ascension. It's an ascension symptoms. And I thought that we all need a little bit of recharging. And what came to me earlier is really, really connecting to the energies of the central sun. And we were talking a lot about solar flares earlier today as well. The solar flares are happening all the time with regards to our sun and our system. But the important ones, or they're all important, but the ones that we're kind of like looking at the shifts that we're going through as a collective is the ones that are happening on the central sun. And the central sun is really connected to the unconditional love, compassion. It's connected to Christ conscious, and it is also the grid of us, like, you know, the place of ascension. So when we connect to the central sun, this is what we're connecting to. Now, for the last maybe 5-6 years, it's all been about the crystalline grid. And it's very interesting because a little bit while I was kind of like receiving messages, it was interesting because I started realizing that a few years ago, we were very much connecting to the crystalline grid, talking about crystalline, everything was crystalline. But that is because it anchors us. So the grounding needed to come in, the crystalline grid of the fifth dimension. And now that we're, as a collective, are really starting to ground in, now we're able to kind of connect to the stars or connect to the central sun. So today's meditation is really about, it's a self-care meditation. It's about recharging our batteries. And what I got guided to do today is not to go into our own records, but to go into the records of the central sun itself. And I will guide you through that so that we can recharge our systems and allow for the integration of the ascended energies, the 5D, 60, 70, whatever is in alignment. And that's what I'm going to set that at the intention, that it is whatever is in alignment with our highest expression, and that it is done with ease, so that it's not, I don't want to create a healing crisis, but what I want to do is I want to help the integration that our bodies are going through at the moment, all of these higher vibrational frequencies, because what's happening is as we ascend, as we grow, we become less matter and more frequency, which is why they say that if we had to be all transported back 300 years ago, it would seem as though we glow. And that's why in a lot of the paintings in the Renaissance and all those eras, there's always a glow, is because those beings held a higher frequency. So it looked like it was glowing as well. So we're now stepping into those next frequencies. So it's kind of like, let's help our bodies and our systems adjust. And that's what this meditation is all about today. Okay, so I'm going to get you all to make yourselves comfortable. And I'm making myself comfortable. And let's close our eyes and let's take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing into our nose, all the way down into our hips, and exhaling. Let's imagine that we're breathing in light, and that we're exhaling all that no longer serves. And breathing in light into our bones, into our joints. And exhaling any tension, any stress, worry. And breathing in light into our muscles, into our organs. And exhaling all that no longer serves. As we continue to exhale, we continue to purge, we continue to let go, releasing all discomfort, releasing all dis-ease, and letting go of anything that is not in harmony with the frequencies of your highest expression. Breathing in light into our blood, into every single cell within our body. Exhaling all that no longer serves. And let's amplify this light beyond our physical form, allowing it to beam into our auric field, clearing our mental, emotional, and etheric bodies. Of lower frequencies, of static distortion and interference, of all emotions that are not ours, of all thought forms that are not ours. We align all of our bodies, all aspects of our being, with our higher selves and our I am presence. And let's connect to the angels and the directions. Calling in Archangel Raphael from the east. He offers us a green flame. He's the angel of healing. We accept this flame with humility and with gratitude. And we place it into our system, allowing any healing that needs to be taken place in this meditation today, working with us throughout, healing anything that we release. And from the south, we connect to Archangel Michael, the protector. He offers us a blue flame. I accept this flame with humility and gratitude. And we place this flame into our system. This flame will help us to release, remove, and transmute all that is no longer serving us throughout this meditation. But this flame will also protect us. And from the west, we connect to Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel offers us a white flame. We accept this flame and place it into our systems, accepting it with humility and with gratitude. This flame will allow us to bring in the frequencies that we are needing into our system with ease, with grace, and from the north, Archangel Uriel joins us, offers us a red flame. We accept this flame with humility and with gratitude. And we place this flame into our system. This flame will help us to release and activate all that is needed in the meditation today, not only for ourselves, but for our entire bloodlines. Those that have been, those that are here, and those that are yet to come. Four angels, four directions. Angels will stay with us during this meditation. Four flames. Healing, protecting, allowing the shifts to happen with ease. For the now, for the then, for all timelines, all dimensions, and all reality. And we connect to the grids at the center of the earth. Connecting to Archangel Sandalphon as he brings the grids, the crystalline grid, from the center of the earth up through the layers, allowing it to connect to the soles of our feet, opening up those chakras, allowing the exchange of energy between us and Mother Earth. Feeling the grounded, nurturing energy of Mother Earth start to move through us. As the grid moves up our body and anchors itself into our heart space. Clearing all chakras, all systems, on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. And we are able to release, remove, dissolve further to the grid anything else that we're holding on to. Clearing despair, clearing abandonment, clearing all that is no longer in alignment. And as these energies start to filter away, we start to feel one with this planet, one with Mother Earth. Feeling into the root systems of all trees, all plants. Feeling connected to all the waters. Feeling a sense of belonging. Feeling anchored to this planet. Grounded. And reconnect to the golden grid of the central sun. Archangel Metatron. Brings with him the golden grid, allowing it to connect to the crown of our head. Opening up our connection, strengthening our connection to our higher self, our I am presence, strengthening our connection with our guides and with beings of the highest light and resonance, strengthening the connection to the Akashic records. And as this grid starts to move down our bodies, connecting in with our heart space, all chakras are cleared on yet another level, on all layers, all levels, all dimensions. Preparing our physical, our etheric, our mental and emotional bodies for the frequencies we're about to receive this evening. And let's drop into our heart space, connecting into the vibrational frequency of unconditional love within the heart. We see a doorway. This door will allow us access into our records. We are always connected. But this door will consciously take us into the records of the central sun, to the place of the records of the central sun that matches, that is ideal for us. And let's set the intention. For healing, for ascension, for recharging at a rate that is ideal for us. And as we stand in front of this door, we say the mantra. Keepers of the Akashic records, please open and allow me access to the records of the central sun and provide a safe and sacred space, my highest good and healing. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Step over the threshold into the records. And as we step into the records of the central sun, we take note of the vibrational frequency that is there. And we start to realize that this is the being that is supporting the ascension in this galaxy. And as we step further into the records, we start to shed, we start to release, we start to let go. Of any limitations, of all blocks, and we feel safe to let go of any fear, any resistance to stepping in to our highest expression, to be like the sun, to shine our light, regardless of who or what is there. And the anchors, the cords, the tethers, the imprints, the templates, the frequencies of addictions, the frequencies of the subconscious patterns that keep us stuck, start to burn away. And transmuted like a spark, releasing those lower frequencies, those lower emotions, dissolving the hooks, clearing the contracts, the deals, the agreements, the vows that we have taken that keep us small. Clearing away the resistance to expansion. Clearing out the limitations of codependency. Clearing out the limitations of conditional love. Clearing out the limitations of envy, of jealousy, of judgment. Clearing all that anchors us to the past. And as we release these weights, we move further into the records of the central sun. And we shed yet another layer. Deeper. Dissolving the fear of being who we are. Dissolving the fear of holding and anchoring the light onto this planet. And as we move further in, we dissolve on deeper levels. And ahead of us, we see a waterfall of liquid gold. This is the waterfall, encoded with the light codes of ascension. I invite you to get into this liquid gold. Stand under the waterfall, allowing the light to fall in you and around you, bringing in the light codes of Christ consciousness, activating unconditional love, radical self-acceptance, compassion, this water is not heavy. It feels like plasma. The liquid gold moves through all of our systems. Bringing with it the light codes to shift our systems into the next frequencies that are ideal for us, with ease and with grace. Shifting our mindset. Bringing in the wholeness and oneness. Dissolving all emotions that are not unconditional love. Amplifying our etheric body. The etheric body provides the energy to our physical form and is the natural bridge that communicates with our mental and emotional bodies, tells the physical form what is going on around it. Clearing this body, activating this body so that it is able to hold more light. And then bringing in those light codes, that golden energy, allowing these codes to braid through our DNA, easing the integration of ascension, amplifying our energy so that we do not feel depleted, allowing this liquid energy, this liquid gold, to help this process of ascension that we are all going through. And we ask for our nervous system to be shifted, to allow for these changes to be done with ease and with grace. And as our vibrational frequency shifts, we become all. We become one with the energy of the central sun. Allow for what needs to be released to continually be released. And accept in, give permission for the shifts, the changes. And we feel completely connected. Shifting to the frequencies that are ideal for you. Allowing for the expansion of who we are. Feeling one with all that is, all that was, and all that will be. Feeling one with the vibrational frequencies of unconditional love. Unconditional love where there is no me, there is no you. We just are. Feeling the I am presence. The I am all that I am. While we are in the space of expansion, we ask the question, what else needs to be released? And allow it to release. What else needs to be integrated? Allow the integration. The more we release, the more we integrate, the more we step into the I am. The more we become one with love. And more compassion we have. And take a deep breath. Allowing these frequencies to integrate, to recharge. And whilst we continue to recharge, we expand the light out, clearing our homes, clearing our environment with these energies of the central sun, so that when we return, we are able to return with ease back into our space, back into the physical form, where we cleanse, clear, release, dissolve, transmute any lower frequencies from our homes and all those that live within it. Raising the vibrational frequencies of our spaces to where we are here now, in this chamber of the central sun. And we slowly start making our way out, knowing that we can return whenever we need. And we start making our way back. And we give thanks and gratitude to the being that is the central sun for helping with this activation this evening, this recharge. And we thank all the keepers of the records, our guides, the angels that were with us today, for the protection, for the healing, for the integration of these higher frequencies. The records are now closed, the records are now closed, the records are now closed. Make your way back to the here and now. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.